Early in the morning.
What's going on, the people? It's your boy Cam Topical Juice, and we are back with another distressing video for you today. I dropped a video yesterday about the poor girl Samaria who was found recovered in the Thames, and I made a reference to a possible theory that we're dealing with a serial life taker here. Apologies for using the word life taker. I think it's the first 30 seconds of the video, so YouTube has weird dumb rules. But anyway, I feel like we're dealing with someone who is specifically targeting black people, potentially specifically targeting Nigerians. I don't know this to be true. I don't know this to be a fact. This is just a theory. However, in 2024, why is this not likely? There's a very real possibility that we're dealing with someone who is targeting a specific demographic. Look at Jeffrey Dahmer, for instance. Why did he specifically go for his targets? Because they were part of a community that were underfunded, not really believed, not supported, not financially free, economically suffering. Someone who's vulnerable, do you understand? There have been multiple serial killers and mass murderers who have specifically targeted black people. So why does this have to be any different? So let's get straight into this video, guys. There's a fair few points I want to make in this video. So like the video for me, it makes a massive difference on how the video performs in YouTube algorithm, pushes that video out there. Press that subscribe button, it's road to 50k. You already know what it is. We're nearly at 45k. Keep pushing. Press the bell to be notified for me. Merchandise in the description below or underneath the video. Now, I want to address and give more attention to the 6 other individuals outside of Samaria who have also wound up dead near bodies of water, and the official rule of death, or the official death ruling, has been unexplained or suicide, allegedly. It doesn't make any sense to me. How in this 2024, when we've got technology that can detect specks of dust on the moon, or technology that can go as far as Mars, you're telling me you can't work out how an individual on this planet Earth passed away? The very same city that is the most, well, I think it's top 2 behind China or something, but London is the most, or top 3 most monitored cities in the entire world. We have more CCTV in London than we do across the whole world. Do you understand? So you're telling me a city with all this monitoring, all the eyes on us, Big Brother looking anywhere, you can't work out whether there was foul play with these deaths or it's just completely unexplained? Guys, whoever's doing this or whoever's got a part to play in this, they're normalizing black people just disappearing out of nowhere. They're normalizing this narrative that bodies can just turn up by water and we can just rule it as unexplained. So guys, let me draw your attention to 6 other people, 6 other names of people who have passed away under suspicious circumstances. Firstly, as you can see here, we have a beautiful young lady by the name of Blessing. Blessing's body was found on Bexhill seafront in September 2020 after she was reported missing. A post-mortem examination revealed that she had drowned in an accident. What do we notice about this case? It was after 2020, for one. She's a Nigerian woman, I'm assuming, with a name like that. And she was also reported missing first before she turned up. These are key bits of information. She didn't just turn up, she went missing first and then turned up. And then they ruled it as an accidental drowning. If someone can't swim, for instance, why would they be near a body of water? Why would someone run that risk? I don't understand it. Most of my friends can't swim. And we're gonna talk about this stereotype in a minute, by the way, because I believe that stereotype has actually played a part in the lack of investigation into this. It sounds stupid, it sounds trivial, but I'm gonna prove to you why that can very much be a possibility. But we'll get into that in a minute. A lot of my friends can't swim. They stay far away from water, bro. I don't understand it. Why would she choose to go near water if she can't swim? Alternatively, she could have had a seizure, she could have had a fit. Who knows? She may have died. She may have died by falling and hit her head. Who knows? But look at your screens right now. I did a video about this at the time. Young Richard. By the look of his name, he looks Nigerian as well. Richard, 19, was found in Epping Forest, Essex on April the 5th, 2021, 2 weeks after he went missing from his home in West London. Richard's cause of death was given as consistent with drowning by a consultant forensic pathologist. Again, what do we notice with him and Blessing? I'm making an assumption, but Nigerian. Went missing first. Wound up by a body of water. It's not a coincidence, guys. Richard also went missing in 2021. Look at your screens right now. Olisa, yeah, I believe he's also Nigerian. Police divers recovered the body of Olisa, 20, from Bristol Harbour near Narrow Quay on May the 4th, 2021 after he mysteriously vanished. The death was treated as non-suspicious. Guys, I need to know. I need to understand the logic and the thought process behind ruling this death as not suspicious. My man disappeared first. Another black individual, by the looks of it, from Nigerian descent, disappeared and just wound up dead and was treated as non-suspicious. Where are you getting that from? Explain to me what's not suspicious about a man going missing and then winding up dead out of nowhere by a body of water. It doesn't make sense, guys. I did a video on Samaria yesterday, but as you guys know, Samaria, she was discovered actually the same day she went missing, but only reported dead weeks after, because she was eventually reported missing and then the police worked out that this missing person was the same person of the body they found. I still don't understand how they couldn't identify her the very same day she went missing. Her body was not decomposing. I know some people in my comment section were saying that if you haven't got a criminal record, there's no way they'll know about you. I disagree, man. I do. I disagree. We are literally in London, England, the most heavily monitored. If you've ever paid for anything, if you've ever gone through the system in any way, shape or form, they're gonna have data on you. I just don't believe that they couldn't identify her. I don't believe it. Unless she didn't have official documents, I don't believe it. We have another gentleman called Boyega, or is it Gaboye? Do I pronounce the G? Apologies if that's wrong, but it's either Gaboyega or Boyega. But this gentleman was reported missing on Sunday, August the 27th, 2023, having last been seen at Shambhala Festival in Kelmarsh. His body was found during a police search shortly before 9 AM on Thursday, August the 31st. According to police, there was no suspicious circumstances surrounding his death. How did he die then? How did he die then? If there's no suspicion, so wait. So you're telling me man can just drop dead out of nowhere? Literally, so what? You're telling me if I just drop dead out of nowhere, me, Cam, TJ, if I just out of nowhere, no health conditions, no nothing, they'll just rule it as, it just happened. It just happens. This is another day. That is bollocks, guys. We genuinely could be dealing with a serial killer here. Kyan Williams. She was 24 and she disappeared after a night out with friends near Marketplace, close to Oxford Circus, during Pride weekend on July 2022. Police confirmed that her body was found in the River Thames between Waterloo and Blackfriars Bridge on 5th of July. Her death was treated as non-suspicious. Why? Again, after 2020. This is post-2020. What do we know about serial killers? Serial killers don't always do their work in the same year. Some serial killers do their work over decades. Why did she go missing first? Why did she wind up dead by a body of water? And why was it ruled as non-suspicious? Now guys, there's another name on this list that wasn't on the Shea Borough post, and that was Taiwo Balogun. First things first, Taiwo, that's a twin. I've got a brother, a very close brother of mine called Kende. You understand? So anytime you see a Kende and a Taiwo, you know they're twins. So what do we know? If Taiwo has passed away, that's leaving a twin alive right now called Kende. That is heartbreaking. Like, I even know someone that I went to primary school with, secondary school with. He chucked himself off a cliff and died, obviously, and left a twin. That's heartbreaking. And with this story, with the Taiwo story, she was the one that went missing and found by Green Hive Blue Water. They ruled her death as a suicide. Now that one was also suspicious because Taiwo allegedly had 3 children, but I think she also suffered with schizophrenia and some mental health issues. So if it turned out that she did end up taking her own life, leaving her kids, I wouldn't assume that's a conspiracy due to the fact that she struggles with she apparently allegedly struggled with her mental health. But still, why would even if she's got schizophrenia and all these things, how did she end up in a blue water lake? How did you end up there? How does someone kill themselves by drowning? I mean, I suppose if you can't swim and you go deep enough, maybe you struggle and panic. I don't know, innit? I don't have all the answers. But guys, I want to run something by you. I want to talk about the stereotype that black people can't swim. What do we know about stereotypes? They can be harmful. They can also be funny. They can be true. They can be untrue. But what do we know about black women in the medical industry? It is a scientific fact that black women suffer worse than white people and other races when it comes to pregnancies. There's a lot more black women dying in pregnancy, dying in childbirth. It's not a coincidence. The reason for that is literally the negative stereotypes that are attached to black people, black women. They literally assume, honestly, this is doctors, people that have gone to university and only studied how to do, science and biology on a certain demographic. They just assume, that black people, either it's not the same requirements for them, or that these black women can just take it, that they're just stronger, they can just firm it. So they don't need medication. They don't need any support to help them through it. This is very real. This is a fact, guys. It's a fact that black women don't get the same treatment when it comes to childcare due to certain stereotypes. So let's apply that same logic to the cases that we're looking at now. It's a well-known stereotype, that black people can't swim. Knowing that, If we have a serial killer on our hands, guys, it's not out of the realms of possibility that this person is staging all these deaths to make it look like an accident. Putting black people by bodies of water because some people will assume that they just can't swim. Literally. And that's not ridiculous. You might thinking, oh, that sounds like a joke. No, there's not 1 ounce of me that's giving you humor here, guys. If we have a serial killer on our hands here, that person will know that if a black person's found by a body of water, some people may just assume that man just can't swim. So it makes it seem that it's either unexplained or suicide or something like that. When the reality is, these people could have been targeted, specifically targeted for their race, for their ethnicity, for their culture. Nigerians targeted, murdered, and left by a body of water. I don't know what to tell you, because all I know is black people don't just go missing, then end up dead for no reason. I'll tell you what's suspicious. Not only are the deaths suspicious, what's suspicious is that the government or the police force, whether it's in Bristol or London or wherever these people are being found, Essex, it's suspicious that the police are just not doing nothing about it. That's what's suspicious about these cases. That the police are literally doing fuck all about it. Because they're lazy and useless. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.